Hello and welcome back to the channel. So today we're carrying on the malt series, and these malts, I've just put them under the specialty malts and other malts because they just didn't quite fit anywhere with a newer malt series. So I'm just putting them as specialty malt other. So what we've got today is we've got chit malt, we've got melanoidin malt, we've got acid malt, and we've got carapils malt. Yeah, they're just like separated because of the processes that have gone through, slightly different than the other. Like we've done caramel malts, we've done roasted malts within the specialities, we've done adjuncts, and we've done base malts. I'm just classing these as others because of the processes that they've gone through. So we'll start off with chit malt. So chit malt, you see the picture, there it is in liquid form after it's been steeped. Let's have a taste. It's very flaky. Quite neutral, if I'm honest. Yeah, not a lot going on at all. Not a lot at all going on there. Not picking up on anything. Really slightly grainy, but nothing else. Really nothing. Let's see of this liquid form. So it just enhances that grain, and it's also got sort of like a silky mouthfeel. So it's added body, definitely, but yeah, not a lot more. Slightly grainy, but not a lot else going on for it. Chit malt is basically use up to 15% in the grains, in your grain bill. It's to promote head retention and stability. It says grainy, and it's add body and smoothness to the beers, so you can use them in basically any beer, any style. If you want to look for adding a bit of body, a bit of smoothness, a bit of mouthfeel, and not a lot of flavour. So that's chit malt. Okay, move on to the next one. Just get a glass of water. This one is melanoidin malt. You can see that has got colour. You can see the colour on that. Let's have a taste of the... Now that's good. Here we go, we're back on track. Now that, biscuit, bready, malty, really malty, like a malt drink, you know, the milk malted drinks, Ovaltine, Horlicks, I don't know if you called that elsewhere. Really got that flavour going on. That's really nice. A little bit of grain there, but quite powerful taste. A little bit of sweetness. Really nice. That is really good. So yeah, I'm looking forward to tasting this one. Melanoidin, what does it say about melanoidin? Yeah, the aroma's malty. Really malty. Biscuit, really nice biscuity aroma, like freshly baked biscuits. It's really good. Sweet, definitely sweet. Sweet biscuits and a touch of brown bread. That sounds crazy. That's what I'm getting. Sweet biscuits and a touch of brown bread. That's really interesting, really nice. Melanoidin malt, sorry. Offers flavour stability, body, colour, honey and biscuit flavours, and you can use it up to 20%. I do know that they use them a lot in lagers and in like pilsners, especially if you don't do a decoction mash, because what they say is that melanoidin malt can bring the flavours that a decoction mash normally brings, which is like a caramelised, is it the Maillard reaction when you're doing a decoction? And they say that that is a good substitute. So if you can't do a decoction, put some of this in your grains, in your grist, in your grain bill, and see what it brings, because that is really nice. I can imagine that in a lager, Pilsner, really just boosting that, especially that, like I say, it's got that biscuitiness. Superb. That's a great malt. Really is. It's superb. Okay, let's move on to the next one. I'm sort of dreading this one. I do use this one, and it's acid malt, and it's not like acid. Oh, basically it's lactic acid, and it's natural on the grains as well. Not 100% sure of the process, so there's nothing terrible going on there. But the acid malt was used basically the German purity law, Reinheitsgebot, because they can only use water, barley, yeast, and hops, and there was nothing else, so no adjuncts, which I've got another video about. So to reduce the pH in their water, they had to come up and they had to use it. So it's a malt, so it's absolutely fine for them to use an acid malt, because that's the idea it'll do. It'll lower the pH and get that better water balance. Also, if you use up to or over 8% in a grain, in your grain bill, you start to get like a sour beer without adding anything else. So it has got its uses. I use it for pH, for water chemistry. I literally may use 1-2% in the whole grain bill just to reduce the pH, so I get the right balance in my water. So yeah, let's see what we're getting on. I've never done this before. Oh yeah, it's sour. Oh, it's a bit. Yeah, tell you what. Oh my, I couldn't carry on chewing that. Yeah, oh god, this is going to be. Whew, why am I doing this? Okay, no aroma, but I know what's coming on the flavour. A little amount like that. Have you ever had it's like an over soured kombucha. It's got like it's turned into like a vinegary taste. Yeah, you would never use that as a whole grain bill anyway. You use it in small percentages. It does its job, and you don't pick up on that in the beer because you use it in such a small quantity. Like I say, 1%, 2% in most beers and most brewers. And if you want a sour beer, you can understand that going over 8%, you're going to start getting a sour beer. So I do use it. It's got its purposes, but it's not nice tasting it like that at all. Either by just tasting it as the grain or steeped on its own. It's terrible. It really is. Whew. Let's move on to the last one then. Carapils. What's Carapils useful? Carapils is a dextrin style malt. It doesn't add any colour to a beer. I mean, it really is lightly coloured in that state. But it's there for mouthfeel, increasing head retention. It's a bit like in the adjuncts videos, it's all about increasing mouthfeel and head retention. And I don't think there's much fermentability within this. They do say use up to about 5% of carapils in your grain bill. So let's have a taste. I'm not expecting a lot from this. Nothing. Really neutral. Yeah, it's there for a purpose. Oh, there you go, a little bit of graininess now. It's there for its purpose, and that is to increase head retention and to increase mouthfeel. So again, that's what it's there. Let's just go in for the liquid then. Let's see. Yeah, it's very similar to chip malt. It's not offering a lot of flavour, but you do got a little bit of graininess there, and it's just got a silky, milky type mouthfeel, which again, you can understand what it's going to bring to a beer. So, yeah. Okay then, so that's the Speciality others, which I couldn't really find suitable because of the processes to fit in the other ones. But yeah, so I think that's the end of the series. Unless I get some more different malts over the time, then I'll do a separate video for that. I'm also thinking of doing a black, patent and brown malt video as a one, because it's quite an interesting history for them, but that'll come in the future. Okay, hope you've enjoyed the series. It's just all about really getting out there. That hops are absolutely fantastic. They bring lots to the beer, but they all sit on a base of malts, and then malts do a lot, and you do get a lot of them flavours coming through, and they do enhance the hop flavours as well. So without that nice maltiness in the beers, you're not going to really pick up on a balanced hoppiness as well. So that's really my idea, was to sort of get out there, the different taste of malts. When you're sat having a pint, you may taste something and go, oh, you know, that's come from the malt, and just wanted to try and get out there and teach people, what are these malts, what are they used for, what do they taste like. To me, it tastes different to you, but hopefully that's the idea of the whole series. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.